Hello.
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm Caitlin Powell.
And I'm Kate Butch.
And this is Quiz Gone By, the podcast where we talk about nostalgic film, TV and snacks and try to work out if that's what made us queer.
Today we are following up our exploration of the BBC's adaptation of the Chronicles of Narnia.
With the better version. Oh, okay.
The higher budget version, I will allow.
Yeah, okay.
Better, we'll see. We'll compare and contrast.
Well, we will compare and contrast.
But first, I've got a little festive snack for you.
Yes.
So I went home this weekend, and my mum gave me this. It's a vegan salted caramel fudge. Ooh. And I tried a bit, and it tasted exactly like... I can't remember if I mentioned it.
I feel like you might have.
I think I did
the hot chocolate.
The caramel Cadbury hot chocolate that I would always have when I watched Narnia.
Yeah.
And the memories came flooding back, and I thought, I will save this so that we can have...
Aww, that's so lovely.
Have some. Let's try
it smells... Oh.
It's a little bit
crumbly.
Soft, because we haven't kept it in the fridge, but that's life, isn't it?
Oh.
Cheers. Cheers the fudge. We won't rub the fudge together, she's quite flaky. I'm gonna... Oh. And I mean, I know that I have had some, but it does take you right back.
It's so good.
It's really nice.
It's rich.
Thanks to my mother for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Teresa.
Yes, Teresa.
Yes, Teresa.
All the slandering we've done of you in previous episodes has brought us to this.
Much like Jadis, the White Queen, providing us with tasty snacks.
Oh, yes. And we'll sell out my family for the fudge. I didn't know where you would go with that. I was like, is my mum the white witch?
Sort of, just in that she's providing us with sweets.
Fair.
As far as I know, she's not like a fascist lion killer.
As far as you know.
Who knows?
As far as I know, she's not a fascist lion killer, but everyone has their secrets.
Who knows?
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah,
everyone has those days. Should we kick off with this film? This is the...
Oh wait, am I not supposed to finish this?
Just finish it. Okay. We'll eat and go.
Okay.
I'm not the arbiter of fudge. Fudge arbiter.
I mean...
That's a new gay slur.
Well, there were plenty of fudge arbiters in this film. We are... Have we said exactly what we're doing? We're doing the film version.
Oh, yeah. The Disney...
2005?
I think.
Oh, I was going to say 8. Shit, was it that early?
I think it's 5.
Wow, okay. That explains some of the special effects. It is the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Colon, the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Colon, Lion, the Witch
We
and the
love a colon.
As arbiters of fudge. Love a colon.
I'm going to put the fudge away.
Okay. The film version. Starring TILDA Swinton, Jim Broadbent, some children. It's amazing. James McAvoy. Great time.
So we begin very dramatically, which I'd forgotten.
Typical queer style. It starts with trauma.
We're thrown right into the blitz.
Yeah. And they do not spare
our feelings.
Yeah. Bombs, shooting.
Germans.
The 3 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Apologies to any German listeners out there.
I got a German family, they'll be fine. They'll love that shit.
It is very, dramatic.
Yeah, it's intense. You start seeing a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Flying over in the Blitz in London.
Yeah.
Context, it takes place during that time.
Yes.
I mean, we kind of explained the start of it last week.
I mean, that was a softer thing, because you just started off at the train station.
Yeah.
But here, you're in the family's house. They're like, don't open the curtains, because they'll see you. And do you want us to die? And he's like, I've got to go back and save my dad's portrait.
Yeah, and if you remember from a few days ago, Lucy was a straight liability in that. Yes. And in this, she is even more so. She's just in bed.
Lucy's like, Mum, help.
Get out of bed.
Get the fuck out. How about you get the fuck out?
So they have to run to the bomb shelter.
Yes. And Edmund runs back to save the dad's picture.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Peter.
Oh, Peter does
chases him and be like, how could you?
He does the delivery. I can't put the line is, but it's something like, how can you always think of yourself? And it's just like, all right, you need to chill out.
Get some punctuation there.
Yeah.
Please.
Enunciate,
madam.
You are an actor. He is. He's still an actor.
He's
in something else.
Yes.
He's 32, so it's taken him a while, but no.
It's not a household name.
No. What's his name?
William Moseley. In my household, his name.
In this household, we respect William Moseley.
Exactly. And then we see them going off On the train.
Yeah.
Being
We get
evacuated.
a little shot of Susan because she hasn't done anything yet. And
Oh,
they need
yeah.
to establish that she's one of the sisters. And I must say, when I was a kid, I definitely fancied Susan.
I definitely fancied Peter.
Yeah, I think I fancied Peter as well a bit.
Yeah.
But he was very kind of... His lips always put me off.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I will say about Susan. So when I went to school, I made friends with a girl who looked a lot like Susan. And, you know, like, she was cute, it was whatever. But now, she writes really, like, alt-right things on her blog, so I've gone right off her.
Well.
Yeah, she left school and just started being a fascist. It was very weird.
Well, that might tie into something that we'll discuss a little bit later. I like playing a game with these children. It's called Posh or Gay.
Which one?
All of them. Like, are they posh or are they gay?
Yeah, but...
Are they both?
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's tricky. I'm going to go with all of the above.
Yeah.
For all of the above.
Is Lucy...
Lucy's a straight liability.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about that. And Edmund's got daddy issues.
Yeah, he does.
Hence the picture. Mm-hmm. And then they go to the mansion in the house.
We meet Mrs. McCready.
Mrs. McCready, who...
is disappointing after the TV version.
Yeah, she's not a camp icon.
Yeah.
I googled her. She's doing some accent. We think it might be Irish. I thought it was Canadian. I googled the actress. She's from New Zealand.
Was she trying her best?
She's trying her best. She didn't succeed. Mm-hmm. Although she does appear.
Yes.
With in a carriage with horses, and I was like, oh.
Parallels.
Parallel.
Care parallel.
Care parallel.
I was so proud of that. Care parallel.
I could see it in your face. Care parallel.
Care parallel. If you're not laughing, care parallel. Care parallel.
Care parallel.
Do you get it? You'll get it later. You'll laugh later. It's gonna be good.
It's very much like The Wizard of Oz, isn't it? When it's like, and you were there, and you were there. And you were in a carriage.
Yeah.
I wish that tornado had killed you.
That's an art sketch. Anyway.
We'll share that.
Yeah.
And then
I've just written creepier than the other Lucy.
She's very pale.
She's very pale.
Very pallid.
And keeps doing the at the end of Psycho, the look he gives. Like, kind of looking, like, head slightly down, staring straight.
Yes.
Lucy does that a lot.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
A girl's best friend is a weird fawn. She's not in a wood.
And so she meets the Fawn of the Wood.
Yes.
Because they're doing the hide and seek, and she does we should discuss the wardrobe. Do we like the wardrobe as much as the old wardrobe?
I liked the reveal of the wardrobe.
Oh, she did. She swished the little...
Ooh, and they did like
cloth.
a slow-mo.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you saw the fabric falling from many different angles.
Yes. It's
I was
not
here for that.
necessary, but, you know.
And she goes in and meets Mr. Tumnus.
Yes.
And it's James McAvoy.
It's James McAvoy, and, like...
He's a bit of a snack.
I was going to say, I thought it was established that that's the reason most guys are gay. Like, not most guys, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gay, it's because of Mr. Tumnus. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's not the reason I'm gay. But that's for a future episode.
Yes. I just think James McAvoy is a massive snack. Massive snack? That's not a phrase.
He's not so much a snack in this, I would say.
Okay.
He's got the bearings of a snack.
Okay.
He's an amuse-bouche.
He's an amuse-bouche. He's quite young in this, isn't he?
He is. It's his first, like, major thing. How did he get
I feel like
famous?
he'd done other stuff, but, like, nothing we would have been aware of.
Yeah.
Like how David Tennant had done other stuff, but...
I see.
But, like, Doctor Who was the thing we remember.
I see that. And he's like, are you a daughter of Eve? And Lucy goes, my mum's name's Helen.
Incredible. Incredible. James McAvoy is also doing some acting.
He is.
Like, he was like, this is my major, like, film breakthrough. I'm going to act.
Very much so.
Yes.
As opposed to Lucy, who just speaks very quickly.
Yeah.
And also, I googled it, she's from Yorkshire. And you can
is
bloody
that
tell.
why is that why her accent is bad? Yeah.
How did you... She's like Karen from Outnumbered, if Karen from Outnumbered was shit.
Jesus Christ.
If she was a big fucking loser in the Second World War,
Yeah.
I bloody love Karen from Outnumbered.
Karen from
I might do a Karen from Outnumbered lip sync.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be amazing.
I don't know what song I would do, but it would be...
It was-
We'll workshop
Yeah,
it. You'll see that in the future.
Yeah.
Listeners. He's also got his creepy CGI legs as James McAvoy.
Yes. And a like last week, they both have a real affinity with sardines, which I do not relate to.
I don't like sardines at all.
I mean, you're...
Well, I'm vegan. I never liked fish.
Yeah, I'm pescatarian, so I'm like, all right.
What about an anchovy?
In something else.
A mackerel?
Oh, yes, I love a mackerel.
That's the same as a sardine.
Yeah, but it's better.
And
Have you ever eaten fish?
Yeah, I've had, like, fish fingers.
Okay.
Quishquingers.
Quishquingers.
A cornfish finger.
Have you had a regular fish finger?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to be pescatarian. And then I realised that was very hypocritical. I used to love a McDonald's Happy Meal with fish fingers.
Oh, yeah, although I will say a Burger King, I think it's called a Kingfish, is better.
Kingfish.
Kingfish. That's my drag name.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have that.
Yeah, Kingfish.
I thought of a new drag king name.
Oh, yeah?
Peter Express.
Brackets in Woking.
In Woking.
Is that old news by the time this comes out?
Peter Express.
Peter Express. I love that.
Love it.
Oh.
Anyway. They do the classic going back to his house, eating sardines.
Like, we're speeding through this, but you know the plot.
Yeah,
like,
and then...
it's shot for shot. But then...
In a big difference from the old one, he says to her, would you like to hear some music?
James Consent McAvoy.
You might remember the BBC one, he just whips out his flute and starts blowing. It's the same instrument that he plays, so I don't know if it's from the book.
Is it two-pronged?
Yeah. And he plays pretty much the same tune.
I thought this was a bit better. It was a bit more mysterious.
And he had more of an orchestra behind him.
Yeah, and you could tell, because basically he plays, and then I think through some kind of magic, the flames kind of conjure up lots of beautiful images, and Lucy's staring into the flames. And you can understand why she would fall asleep in this version, whereas the other one, she's just a dozy bitch. Like, he's just playing some music, and she's like, I'll have a nap. Don't mind me. Have a little kip.
But no, she's definitely hypnotised in this one.
Yeah.
Because she's drunk some weird shit in a tea as well, that's what I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that implied, or are you just assuming?
I'm just assuming.
Okay.
I just assume the worst.
Assume the worst, don't be disappointed.
If we're talking about Peter Express in Woking, it's all linking up. And then Lucy wakes up and is like, I'm going to go now. And he's like, I was going to hand you over, as we know.
Yeah.
And then she goes home.
He does better acting with this.
He does.
James McAvoy does a lot of slumping despondently in this film.
I do a lot of that just in my life.
Yeah. Same.
And she goes back into the room. She's like, I'm back. Did you all miss me? And they're like, no.
No.
You've been gone a second.
Yeah.
She's like, I've been gone for hours. I almost got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, honey, no.
Yeah. And you point out they are so disappointed in her.
Yeah.
Like in the last one, they're like, oh, Lucy, you silly bean. And this one, like, ugh, why would you, like, make things up and, like...
You have tearing this family apart.
Yeah. Why would you, a 8-year-old child, make things up and have a fun time? Fuck you, Lucy.
It's wartime. They can't afford to be gallivanting.
In this economy?
Yeah, they're always like, if you were pretending things, Dad would still be here. So these things don't correlate. He's in the war.
Yeah.
And then...
It's the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Blame him. Not Lucy Pevensey of Finchley. Because they're from Finchley.
Finchley.
Shout out Finchley.
Is it nice? I've not really been to Finchley.
Oh, right. Is it north?
I think so. Is it quite posh?
I think
they're
some of
quite
it's
posh.
Some of it's posh and some of it, like, I think North Finchley. I don't know.
Is there a Finchley Road as well?
Yeah, write in if you're from
If you're
Finchley.
let us know if you're from Finchley.
Or if you're just from London and know more than we do, because we clearly just have no fucking clue.
We're in a little South London bubble.
Yes.
And then in the dead of night, Lucy goes back into the wardrobe, and Edmund follows her.
Yes.
And meets
TILDA Swinton.
TILDA fucking Swinton.
In dreadlocks.
Problematic.
I mean, I remember this being... she's just so beautiful and gorgeous. I love her so much, and her look is incredible. But the dreadlocks.
My sister once accidentally got a dreadlock just through not washing her hair. She felt really bad. It was like right at the back, like underneath all of her other hair as well. And she was like, people will think I'm a racist or appropriative.
I feel like I've got close to that. I've never gone that far. But,
no, it's very
yeah.
unpleasant.
How long did you not wash it for? How long did you not wash your hair?
A long time. Well, I think she was trying that thing, where you're like, it's meant to like self-regulate itself after about 6 months.
Only people with straight hair say that. Only straight people with straight hair say that. If I did that, if I don't wash my hair for like 3 days, it's a nest.
Oh, yeah.
Like things start like burying into it.
Mine's just like a pile of grease after about 12 hours. Wow.
No, I didn't mean
The look that Caitlin gave me, listeners. And then Tilda does the general, like...
Oh, wait, can we talk about her look, please?
Oh, so sorry.
Sorry, it's a queer podcast.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. So, she is... I mean, let's ignore the dreadlocks. She has the most beautiful crown.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, almost fluorescent with how shiny and
It's
crystal.
like shards of crystals.
Yeah, and it's kind of point... It's
angular.
Really angular.
Angular Merkel.
Really tall as well.
Thank you.
Really tall as well. That's a good drag name.
Yeah.
Get someone with cheekbones.
Angular Merkel.
Angela Merkel. Love that. Anyway.
Angular Anaconda. Do you remember Angela Anaconda?
No.
We'll be watching that at some point.
Okay. Massive crown, and then she's got this really, like, wide... Like, how would you describe that? The neckline on her...
I describe it as impractical.
Yes.
It is the winter.
Yes.
She's got all of her shoulder out.
Yeah, she's got, like, an off-the-shoulder gown, but it's so structured, but also when she sits down she can floop it round her and it's so beautiful structured. And then she's got a massive like white fur coat.
Yes.
And it's stunning.
It's a look.
A look.
We toot.
We shoot.
Okay.
Well, I shoot. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm
going to save my shoot for later.
Bitch, when?
Oh, you'll...
If it's Aslan, I'm going to kick off. He just grows that.
It's not Aslan.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
And then they do the classic, what do you want, Turkish delight. And then we have...
The most disgusting mouth sounds.
I don't know if we'll want to criticise some ASMR, but literally it's like...
At least we don't like... I think they added them in as well.
Oh yeah, like the Foley people.
The what?
You know Foley operators?
No.
Where they're people, they watch the film and they have like a big box of tricks.
Okay.
And then they make sounds. So they like crunch up little leaves if someone's standing.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
I think it's Foley.
That rings a
Just people
bell.
by the microphone like...
Yeah.
Turkish delight.
Yeah, well, it's so unnecessary.
It's very wet.
Yeah. It's
And
too
I'm very
much.
not.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, it's just a small boy eating Turkish delight, and I'm like, why did your mother not tell you to close your mouth when you eat?
And then it was at this point that I decided to Google what Edmund was up to now.
And
listeners,
you will not be shocked. In fact, right, just in your head right now, picture...
We'll give you 5 seconds to guess.
Just Edmund as a person, just think about what he might be now.
What's his job?
What's his job?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's a Tory advisor.
Like, of course he is.
Did
he learn nothing? Did this actor learn nothing from this part?
The point of the film is it's all about
Don't
teamwork.
be a Tory.
Literally that. Although they're probably all they're like all the actors, because they're all like young child actors. They probably have like famous parents.
Peter definitely is.
He might, yeah.
He's the kind of person who says "yeah" instead of "yeah."
Who says yeah?
Wait, what are you saying?
Yeah.
No, year as in,
Oh.
as in 1945.
Do like an affirmative.
No.
Yeah.
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 No,
yeah.
No, people who say like yeah.
Yeah.
The year was 1945.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The year.
Yeah.
What year is it? Yeah, I'd say yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, the more we say it.
I also say yeah.
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 Rather than yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would say yeah.
Is that,
Yeah. They played cricket at one point.
They do play cricket at one point. Anyway.
Hey.
And then Edmund goes back and like does the mean thing to Lucy and pretends that he didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And then they are playing cricket.
Yes.
They smash a window. They
Yep.
run and hide. Where do they hide? In the wardrobe.
The wardrobe.
Oh, we've also met Jim Broadbent as the professor.
Yes.
Side note, but he's
Who
barely
is-
in it.
Great, love him.
Yeah, we love Jim Broadbent.
Is he gay? No.
No.
Okay.
I'm worried he's a Tory though.
That's Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. There's more than one Tory. That's the issue.
Also, I think a lot of actors, because they come from rich families, but they're like actors, so they kind of have this illusion of being quite, bohemian.
Liberal, yeah.
They often will appear quite left wing, but like Helena Bonham Carter, big Tory.
Oh yeah.
Ray Fiennes calls himself I think he's called himself a Labour supporter, but also says stuff like, Britain has a class problem and there's no issue with the fact that posh people get jobs, and it's like, okay.
Jeremy Irons, big homophobe.
Oh no.
For someone who played Scar
Oh, definitely fancied Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was like, when the gay marriage was being voted on, he was like, does this mean I can marry my son?
Why do you want to marry your son, Jeremy? That's a you problem. That's an us problem.
Actually, isn't his son Max Irons? He's quite fit, I think.
So you would marry your son?
If he was my son.
Yeah, a lot of them appear, but...
We probably should address, though, if you are listening to this on the day this podcast comes out, have you voted? Have you nipped out to vote, have you? Have you? Have you nipped out? And if you're listening to this the day after it comes out, or any time span after, best of luck to you.
Yeah.
I really hope we are living in a good time.
Yep. But, you know...
But if not...
Some people still want... Anyway.
If not, the ice will thaw eventually, and it will be Christmas, and not just winter.
I feel like it's been always winter, never Christmas for 9 years now. Narnia had 100.
Yeah.
We could do less than that.
Yeah, I'm fine with 9. We'll stick at 9.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is the metaphorical Christmas of the political
landscape.
Yes.
I saw you struggling with that sentence as you went on. I was just like, they need a little help.
Thank you. Right. Next up. They go in the wardrobe. Sorry, I
will say, I really like the way they did this, because it really pisses me off when, like, in the TV version, they go into the wardrobe and they're walking towards the big wintry scene, and then you see them, like, touch a tree and they're like, what? It's like you were walking towards it, use your eyes. With this, they're always backing into it, and then they touch snow and they're like, what?
And they're, like, jostling each other and like, don't step on my foot. Oh my God. Snow?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. They give out coats.
Oh, this bit.
Bloody fucking Tory Edmund takes the coat that Peter gives him and goes, but this is a girl's coat? Mm-hmm. And you're like, Edmund. Yeah. If anything, fur coats all look the same.
Yeah. And
also, how would you look at a bundled up fur coat and go, this is the girl's coat?
Well, I think...
Because it was grey.
Also, I think women tend to wear fur coats more than men.
Yeah.
I'm not saying...
But this is the 40s.
Yeah, but I think it was more of a... like
professor's coats.
A big dramatic fur coat is more likely to be... I think men tend to have... I may be wrong, but I think men tend to have, like, fur additions onto their coat.
Okay, that's fair. But also it's like...
Not now,
freezing.
whenever you want, like, you know. Yeah, exactly.
Don't look a good coat in the mouth.
But also, I think we're being not as harsh as we should be on Peter, who goes, I know. Like he's punishing Edmund with a women's coat.
That's true. I didn't interpret it as that.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know why I would have interpreted Peter as like a cross-dressing icon. Because he's very much not.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Edmund's coat is the nicest.
Yeah.
I'd want Edmund's coat.
Lovely. It's like grey with little white bits on it.
Maybe Edmund knew which way the fastenings went.
Oh, is that?
Because things button up differently if they're intended for men and intended for women. I'm not saying if they're men's and women's. But if they're for the market they're intended for.
Oh, okay.
The buttons are on different sides.
Why?
I don't know.
Do men have a stronger other hand?
I don't know. Well.
It's
a lot to get used to.
Too.
True.
We have equipment. Or not, do what you want. Anyway. So they
go to Mr. Tumnus's.
Well, they realise that Edmund's been lying to them.
The realisation wasn't as obvious as it was in the BBC.
Like, in the BBC...
He's like, shouldn't we go down here? There's left
and
here.
And in that one, he's just like, hey, don't throw a snowball at me. And they're like, oh my God. And reveal. It's like, not really.
No, not at all. No.
Because he could have just been like, yeah, well, we were just pretending the other time. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't defend himself.
No.
Not that he should. He's wrong. But, you know.
He's a Tory.
He's just bad at lying.
Yeah.
Like Boris Johnson.
He's
just so bad in the debates. Sorry, let's carry on.
They go to Mr. Thomas's house, and it's all smashed up.
Yes. And
Edmund does a dramatic look at a smashed up picture of Mr. Tumnus's dad. Yeah. Just like he had a smashed picture of his own dad.
Care parallel.
Care parallel. And then we read Morgrim's letter. Luckily, he doesn't fucking turn up.
He is a calligraphy queen.
The handwriting on that.
It's beautiful.
I love Morgrim in this. Because he's a real wolf and not someone pretending to be one.
Yes.
My mum actually shed some light, more light on my fear of wolves, that we had, it's going to sound so bougie, we had a gardener.
Oh.
Is that fine?
How big is your garden?
Well. It's quite a big garden.
Like, is it the kind of thing you couldn't really do on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a...
I've never known anyone have a gardener, but sure.
He only came like once a month.
Okay, okay.
Mm. His poor wife.
So, okay.
And
he came dressed as a wolf?
No, I thought in my childhood head, he looked like a wolf.
Oh.
And I decided that he was a wolf. And I would, like, lock myself in the bathroom whenever he came into the garden.
Oh my god.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah, you had a very overactive imagination.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I used to think I was Doctor Who.
He used to think...
I used to think I was Doctor Who.
right. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought I was Hermione for a bit.
We're worse enough, though, as Doctor Who.
Yeah.
My companions.
Oh no.
This is so embarrassing. I've never told anyone this. Shrek.
Sorry, that'll be so bad for the listeners.
And Hellboy.
Wait, the one with pins in his head?
No, that's Pinhead.
Oh, okay.
Hellboy, that's Hellraiser.
Is this
Hellboy's
Guillermo
the
del
red.
Toro?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
He's really fit.
Isn't he all red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a bad boy. Teddy loved a bad boy. What did the bad boy do, Teddy?
Wow.
They just remade the film with him off Stranger Things, who is also quite fit.
Wait, they've remade Hellboy?
With the police chief.
Oh.
That's Hellboy. I haven't seen it.
Is he not supposed to be a boy?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just a superhero name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
So that's an insight into my life.
Yeah.
Me thinking I was Doctor Who and my companions Shrek and Hellboy. Red and green should not be seen unless it's Christmas or Halloween. Anyway, we're introduced to Mr. Beaver. Ray Winston Beaver, who quickly introduces us to Dawn French Beaver.
Dawn French Beaver!
They are straight icons,
Love
the Beavers.
them. Yeah.
Also just the fact that people said Beaver all the time. I'm really childish. At Christmas, because it's Christmas, I'm going to go on this tangent.
Yeah.
Go with me on this.
Okay.
Me and like some of our friends, like family friends, all gather around on Christmas Eve and we play games and shit. And we play,
Yeah.
do you know the letter game? Where you pick a letter and you have to give like boy's name, girl's name. Me and my sister don't play those rounds anymore.
Love that.
We're not binary icons. We're just like name. Occupation, animal, food, film thing. They all have to begin with the same letter.
Yeah.
One round the letter was B.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going around saying what we had. And then...
Is the aim to get one that other people don't have?
Yes.
Okay.
If you've got the same one as someone else, you cross it off.
Yeah.
You don't get the point. And then the person who's... You know, there's always like someone who's like quite like... Very...
I can't help you with this one. I don't know what you're going to say.
quite like... proper. The person who doesn't like swear.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She... we were like, what have you got for animal? And she went, I've got a beaver.
Oh, no.
Someone else was like, I've got a beaver. And then we were just like, bloody, I'm Spartacus. I've got a beaver. I've got a beaver. And now every year we play that game, we fix it so that the letter is B. I've got a beaver.
You got a beaver.
I've got a beaver.
Got a beaver.
I've got a beaver. And then there's always like some prick who doesn't like get that we're doing it. They're like, oh, put badger down. Like, no, we chose
all got
bees. Who
beavers.
friends think of beaver?
It's not about winning. It's about
winning,
beavers.
It's about having a beaver. We're easily amused. And then we learn that Aslan is on the move.
Aslan is on the move.
He's coming back.
And they're
He's
all
coming
like,
back in a big way.
what the fuck does that mean?
Peter, Susan and Lucy are all like a light shines on their face, like a golden light.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it's like, do, 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 do. And then Edmund's like, who's Aslan? Like in the shadows. It's like, fair enough. No idea who fucking Aslan is.
Yeah, I mean, why would you?
And also like, he's on
Like
the move.
Lucy, maybe, because she's been told about it by Mr. Tumnus.
Has she?
Think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
She saw a lion in the fireplace.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We've all seen a lion in the fireplace.
Who amongst us?
And then they're like, you're the 4 children who are going to be the heroes of the prophecy.
Yeah.
As we know, of Cair Paravel. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we're not heroes, we're from Finchley.
Yeah.
Who's famously from Finchley? I don't know. We should have researched this before we
Oh.
recorded.
I'm not sure there's anyone who you're like, oh yes, Derek Finchley. I don't know.
From Buxton, my hometown, the director of Mary Poppins and the original Fat Lady in Harry Potter.
Amazing.
Who's from your hometown? Do you know?
I know that
Me.
Rick Mayall but he went to school in my hometown.
That counts.
And then he got expelled.
Lol.
For, like, being, like, he went to an all-boys school and he used to snuffle? No. Smuggle girls in. Oh. Apparently.
It's...
You know.
Breaking up the gender divide.
Yeah, and then also, this is a rumour,
Rick
but
Mayall.
Apparently Jeremy Clarkson also got expelled from the school near me. Yeah, I know.
I don't like Jeremy Clarkson at all.
No.
So, hopefully not the Jeremy that's on everyone's lips today / whenever this is being listened to. Please.
If we're talking more about Jeremy Clarkson than another Jeremy, something's gone terribly wrong. In fact, if we're ever talking about Jeremy Clarkson, something's gone really, really wrong.
Something's gone wrong. Let's get back on track.
Yes.
Edmund does a classic Tory move and runs away.
Yep.
To the woman in power. She's very Thatcher, isn't she?
She's a bit.
But she's also camp.
Yeah.
She's also Tilda Swinton.
She's also Tilda Swinton.
Tilda fucking Swinton. I thought of a canny notion.
Oh, yes.
Replace Tilda Swinton in this with Tilda Swinton from Snowpiercer. Do you want some Turkish delight?
Would you betray your family? Would you wear a shoe on your head?
This is size 10. Rebellion. We love her. We love her so much. The castle is really camp.
It is glowing.
Step aside Elsa. Because this castle is...
The cold never bothered her
To be fair, Elsa made her castle in about 30 seconds.
You don't know how Tilda made her castle.
Sorry.
Don't assume Tilda's architecture.
I'm so sorry, Tilda.
Well, she can make, like, food and drink appear.
Maybe this is Elsa's... I haven't seen Frozen 2 yet. This is just the film.
Elsa turns into a fascist.
Yes! Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you were that cold.
Yeah. Are you saying...
It's not an excuse.
Are you saying fascists are just a bit chilly? Just give them a heater.
Do you want a jumper?
If Pol Pot had had a cardigan...
Anyway, in the castle there's a dramatic American wolf.
Why is he American?
Why is he American? He's the only American there.
Yeah.
Coming over here.
Taking our wolves.
But luckily he was not a man dressed. Honestly, he could be whatever nationality he likes, as long as he's not a man dressed as a wolf.
Is that you on Tinder as well?
Yes. I'll take
as
anyone.
Man dressed as a wolf.
And then they
snap back to Beaver House.
Yeah.
And they're escaping.
And they're like, shit, Edmund's lied.
Sorry, yeah, Edmund betrays them.
Yes, and they're like, oh, because Mr. Beaver works it out that he's been to Narnia before.
Yeah.
And he's like, admiring the scenery, are we? Because he's looking at my house is between those two hills. And then they start scrambling and packing away and everything.
Yes.
And
the wolves are coming.
The wolves are coming.
Edmund, sorry, in between this, Edmund just has a little seat on the throne.
Oh, yeah.
Has a little sit, wiggles about. And she's like, you're right, love. Sitting on the throne, are you?
Get off, get in prison.
Yeah.
And she puts him in a cell.
Sends off her wolves.
The wolves
and
chase
he's like,
them.
oh no, the wolves are coming. Well, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
She's a big, scary, yelly, white, frozen lady. She's going to kill you and your family.
And they run away.
These
and
boys.
They hide up a tree.
Yeah.
And a fox.
Rupert Everett
the fox.
As a fox.
And he's like, oh, they went north. Hello.
Is he gay?
Rupert Everett is very gay.
Good. Well, I mean, like...
He's not as fit anymore, though. Like, he used to be really fit.
I was going to say, like...
Like, is it My Best Friend's Wedding? He's in that.
Does he look
And
like Prince Charming in Shrek? Because that's how I imagine him in my head.
Somewhat. He is still kind of fit.
Square jaw.
But now he keeps playing Oscar Wilde, and I'm like, be less obsessed with Oscar Wilde.
He's a posh actor. You can't ask him to do that.
Oscar Wilde's boyfriend was a big anti-Semite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
And this is back in the day when anti-Semitism was really hit its stride.
Wait, as in, like, there've been, like, letters and shit? Or...
He was, like, an editor of a newspaper.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So maybe he deserved to go to prison.
Even back in the day, people were like, all right. What's his name? Oscar's boyfriend? Is it like a golden retriever name, like Posey or something?
I was going to say Sissy.
It's something like that, right? Yeah.
Percy? No.
Sissy the anti-Semite.
No, Sissy that anti-Semitism.
Oh my god. Can't say that.
Sorry. Especially in today's climate, whatever today's climate is.
One of rising anti-Semitism in the UK.
I mean, specifically today, whenever the listener is listening. Anyway, Rebecca the Fox helps them out.
Sorry, we just had a big couple minutes on anti-Semitism.
Back to Rebecca the
back
Fox.
on the Fox.
It's just a fun fact that I know about Oscar Wilde's boyfriend.
That's not a fun fact.
That's an interesting... People are like, oh my god, such a martyr. These martyrs
Oh,
who
I
go
see.
going to prison for being gay. I'm like, yeah, but you can go to prison for being gay, but you also should go to prison for being a prick.
Wait, no, I don't think you should go to prison for being a prick.
I think you should. Actually, I'd be in prison then.
Inciting racial hatred, sure, but I don't think we
Just
could
not generally being a prick.
If I was in control of, like, the government and the rule was anyone who's a prick, oh my god, everyone would be in prison right now.
I'm not against that.
Right. So...
And they help out. He's injured, so they help him out.
Yeah.
And he's squealing a bit. And Dawn French says, "Oh, you're worse than Beaver on bath day," which honestly, it's just.
Oh, because the fox had previously betrayed the badger.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes, no, I won't betray the beavers.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Never betray the beavers.
No,
Beaver's a funny word. I'm sorry.
stay true to the beavers.
And then they run across a frozen lake.
Yeah.
While the White Witch chases them in a little sled.
Yes.
And they hide under a little bank.
In a
They're
very
seen
Lord of the Rings.
straight out of Lord of the Rings.
Uh-huh.
But who's there? It's not the what are their names in Lord of the Rings?
Ring wraiths.
Ring wraiths.
Yeah. They have another name, don't they?
Necromancers.
Mancers?
Or was that? I don't
I
know.
think that's in The Hobbit.
Ring wraith.
Ring wraith.
Hooded. Black hood.
Black Rider.
Black Rider.
Black Rider.
Black Rider.
That took
We got
us
there.
a while.
It's not a Black Rider / ringworm.
Yeah.
It's
What's ringworm?
it's a parasite. I had it once from a cat.
What?
A little cat gave me a ringworm.
Like
you
little
know
worms?
worms?
Yeah.
And you like shit your guts out.
No.
That's what a worm is.
Okay, I thought it was on your hand.
Yeah,
like your
And then
arms
you
or-
get, but it shows up, a ringworm, like, shows up on your skin as a little ring.
Fascinating.
And I got a little ring on the back of my hand.
Well, there we go.
I might consider buying a tapeworm on the black market. Just for some weight loss goals. Because you know when you don't want to eat healthily or do any exercise, but you still want to look banging.
So you swallow a worm.
So have a tapeworm, yeah.
Do you have to put it in your mouth?
Oh, it's not very vegan, is it?
No. No.
No. That's
Aha.
a shit. Got me there.
But if you put it up your butt, that's vegan.
Fat.
If you want to get round veganism this Christmas, put a turkey up your butt. Oh my god.
Just do little twigs. So what's the most phallic thing that you that's not vegan? Get a lot of chocolate bars.
A lot of chocolate bars, yeah.
Oh, they'd melt.
Oh, a chicken drumstick.
A chicken drumstick.
Quite a bulbous.
A sausage. What the fuck's wrong with us?
Yes.
We're awful.
Right.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah,
And then, who's there? It's not a ring wraith. It's Santa.
Father Christmas,
Father
yes.
Christmas, played by Father Coram.
Yes, from the new
His
His
Dark
Dark
Materials.
Materials, which if you're not watching, you've gotta.
I've only seen the first episode.
I want to review it because it is, like, obviously this new one is not my childhood, but we could review the Golden Compass.
The old shit film.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Nicole Kidman being
It's
the camp icon.
Awful.
But Nicole Kidman. Is Ruth Wilson better?
Yes.
Okay.
She's like, evil, sexy, evil lady.
So is Nicole Kidman. Anyway, Father Christmas
Father Christmas.
gives the gifts of exposition and gives Lucy a healing potion, which she
she's-
definitely won't need in the future.
She's like, I wanted a Polly Pocket. I love, no one seems to, did you have a Polly Pocket?
My sister had a lot of Polly Pockets. No,
Loved
used to
Polly
steal them.
Yeah.
Betty Spaghetti.
Yeah. Bang on the door.
Bang on the groovy chick.
Groovy chick.
A Barbie head. A
I
severed
had
Barbie
one-
head.
Yeah. Had that nice. Had lots of Lego.
Yeah.
Or like Was it also Lego when they did, like, the Harry Potter one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, we've discussed that, I think.
Have we?
Yeah,
Ooh.
we talked about my Lego Hogwarts Express
Oh, yes.
that I didn't read the instructions for, so it ended up just like a red blob.
Oh,
Big shame.
tragique. So, Susan gets a bow.
An arrow.
Yeah, and she's like, what happened to we shouldn't be fighting? It's like, take the bow.
Just take the bow. And a horn. Don't you get a horn? She gets the horn.
I thought that was Lucy.
Oh, someone gets... Yeah, Lucy. Someone gets the horn, it's like, this will save you. I think it's Susan.
One of the girls gets on.
Someone gets a horn.
To call for help.
And Peter, fucking Peter, gets a bloody sword and shield.
Real camp plastic.
Oh, you were like, they were going to like mass produce these and sell them in Disney Store, weren't they?
Absolutely.
I probably bought them as well.
Yeah.
I remember I got, in McDonald's,
Yeah.
they did a Happy Meal toy of Narnia, and I had a little Aslan, and he had a switch on his back that you could make open his mouth.
I think I had that as well. Yeah. Lovely time.
And then they run away. They keep running away from the wolves.
Yeah. Santa's like, vote Labour, bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe we won't live in a terrible place soon,
Yeah.
so vote Labour.
And
so
then
run away.
They do more running away from the wolves.
Yeah.
And they get on the broken ice bits.
Yes.
And float away down the river because everything's thawing.
Uh-huh.
Because it's no longer winter.
Yes.
It's becoming spring.
And then we see Tilda looking right miffed.
Oh, she's fuming.
Yeah, because it's all like spring and pretty and nice, and she's like, no.
And her little goblin friend, who
Yes.
has the voice of Billy Connolly.
Yes.
Not officially, just
And is
sounds
also
like...
the only person of colour in this film.
Yes. Sort it out.
Yep.
He's like, I'm a bit warm. And then she's like, I'm going to fucking slice your head off.
And then they find the fox.
Oh, and they...
Morgrim, like...
grabs him.
Yeah.
And the fox is like, forgive me, your majesty. And the White Witch is like, stop talking to me. And he's like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Edmund.
But it's like, yes, Rupert.
And then he gets set to stone.
Yes, and in an excellent display of queer praxis, Tilda slaps Edmund. And I was like, yes.
Honestly.
Queer icon.
It needs a good slap.
He does.
Honestly.
I'm not saying you should slap children. I'm saying you should slap Edmund.
Slap Tories.
Slap Tories.
Today of all days.
Yeah, please do. Jesus.
Anyway, they make it to the camp.
Yes.
It's camp.
It's camp. Lots of gold.
Lots of gold. Red and gold.
Red and gold.
Which is
Well,
festive.
you know my feelings about scarlet. It's a very straight colour. But they put some gold on it. They've accessorised. I'm alright. I'm back on board.
And they've got the people who are in Aslan's camp.
Which is centaurs and bears and 2 leopards. I want a bulldog later.
Just random bulldog. Yeah, there's like a collection of animals and different
Yeah.
mythical creatures.
Yeah.
I think I
Whereas
saw a warthog.
Yeah. Oh no, he's on the White
Oh,
Witch's
he's a
side.
bad
Yeah,
warthog.
because the White Witch's side is made of like minotaurs and giants and like
Cyclops.
yeah, and big scary things that could kill you. And they're
Harpies.
like, I've got a bear.
We got a bear and a bulldog.
They had a griffin later.
Oh, did they?
was very
Mr.
cool.
Griffin.
He got turned to stone in midair.
Oh,
Yeah,
big shame.
And then
Shattered.
yeah,
That's sad.
that's really sad.
You're not
because
coming back from that.
because they all come back from their stone setting.
Mm.
But not if you're shattered.
Maybe
Imagine
you
if
just
you
wake
did.
up as different pieces.
Oh.
I heard something interesting about Chip from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
You know, he's got like
a chip missing.
chip, yeah. Someone was when they come back as humans.
Uh-huh.
This guy was like, "Thank God, Chip didn't come back with a chip in his head, just in his teeth."
True. Oh, he's got his teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess. No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say, teacups are made out of teeth, but that's not true.
Some are. If you're,
Are they?
probably.
If you're weird.
If you're literally.
Right.
But no, they're generally made out of like china,
Yeah.
porcelain.
You could. I feel like old fake teeth are made out of porcelain.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what. Yeah,
That's where I was going. We all knew what I meant.
Anyway, we finally meet Aslan.
Yes.
Or as they keep saying, Aslan.
Yeah.
I'm not about that. It's Aslan.
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 That's Aslan Price. And he comes out and does a little speech to
Yeah.
Peter about everything the light touches.
Got a lovely mane.
Oh, he's very regal.
Yes.
He's also voiced by Liam Neeson.
So you know.
Maybe explains why there's only one person of colour in this
Yes.
film. Because Liam Neeson is a famous racist.
Yes. Ah.
That's such a... Why would you say that in an interview?
I don't know.
If you don't know what we're referring to, Liam Neeson...
Google it.
Yeah, just Google Liam Neeson being racist.
Because I don't think we can explain it in... You just need to read it.
If you were, like, his press agent...
You'd be like
behind the...
And you'd be like,
no, cut now.
Like, you know what, Liam? I'm leaving you for Prince Andrew.
And Peter Express.
So yes.
And then the bit that we screamed out loud at.
Yeah.
Susan and Lucy are having a little dip in the pool.
Yeah.
A trip to the spa, endless days of my shades, the whole world according to moi. Excuse me. Thank you. High School Musical 2 for you all.
They get in a river.
Yeah. And they get the towel down to dry themselves off.
Yeah.
Who's behind the towel? Fucking Morgrim, the fucking wolf bitch.
Yes.
And he goes, and we were both like, honestly, we had to have a quick sit down.
Yes.
We were on a sit down.
But
We had to pause, have a breather. And then
there's a
they're
little fight.
Yeah.
But Aslan just runs in and is like, no.
And Peter's like, I'm going to stab you.
And then
Peter
Morgan
turns up, and they're like, oh, Peter, watch out! It's like he sees that there's wolves.
Yeah.
Peter, quick, there's wolves. He's like, yes, that's why I'm here. And then Morgrim jumps onto Peter with an outstretched sword.
Yeah.
I'm like, Morgrim just didn't want to live anymore. Fair enough, Morgrim.
Yeah.
Morgrim impales himself.
Morgan
And
saw the writing on the wall.
they follow the other
Beautiful
wolf.
calligraphy.
They follow the other wolf to the White Witch.
Yeah.
And they go and liberate Edmund.
Yes.
He's free.
Yeah,
Great
and
time.
then the White Witch storms in.
And he's like, I want Edmund back, bitch.
Yeah, and it's something about old magic. She
Don't cite the
owns-
deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Yes.
I saw a tweet, another tangent for you all, and it was like, the toddler I babysit asked me to spell I cup the other day.
Oh my god.
And the picture was, don't cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Amazing.
And then she's like, the traitors all belong to me because
Yeah.
I am the embodiment of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
And the lion.
Oh, is she Satan? Oh, I guess
She's-
if Aslan is Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, because, I mean, I think we explained this before, this is all a big religious thing.
Yeah.
And we didn't research, but I'm going to say it again, the money went to a religious thing.
Okay, empty claims.
My lecturer told me, my art history lecturer told me.
Okay, we'll take that. And then he bargains himself instead.
Yes,
Because
we
he's
don't know
dying
that.
for our
All
sins.
secret.
Yeah. And then he goes over to the stone table.
Yes.
The stone table.
And Lucy and Susan follow, but like hide and watch.
From a distance. Bette Midler. And they shave Aslan, they humiliate him.
Oh, it's really, I remember this being super disturbing
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
And
It's-
Tilda's got some big black contacts in.
yeah, and also a dead bird on her shoulder. Like,
Yeah.
she's accessorised with the dead bird.
She's
and I'm
serving
like,
looks.
It's not your best. Although I also think it's very McQueen, so
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah.
on board. Oh, it's very McQueen. I feel like that dress is McQueen.
Mm.
Or at least inspired by. Anyway,
Aslan dies for our sins.
yes.
She stabs him. He's dead.
Yeah, and they're all like, rejoice, rejoice. And it's like, no.
And she's got all her ugly friends with her.
Yeah, he's a fluffy lion.
Oh, it's sad.
He's so
It's
sad. And then Lucy goes and cries on him. As is Lucy's way.
And they go and tell the trees that they need to start the war.
Yeah.
Which is very bold to like expect that from the trees.
Yeah.
It's a
The
lot
trees
of-
are like, I'm rooted.
Not going anywhere.
I can't
I'll
help.
throw a leaf.
I'll give a bit of a yell. Hello?
I'll write on a bit of blossom.
Start the war, please. Hello?
And some lovely mice
Yes.
nibble away and free Aslan from his
Yes.
bounds.
And he comes back to
He
life.
comes
Well,
back to-
the stone table.
Cracks. Which is that happen in the Bible? Something happens.
I think the
There's
door...
a curtain.
Oh. I
A
was gonna say
curtain
the-
rips. Or something.
maybe.
We
I was gonna
are
say the-
godless children.
They come to the tomb and
Oh,
the
yeah,
door
yeah.
is cracked in half.
Yeah, they look at the stone table and they're like, where's he gone?
Yeah.
But there's also, I'm sure there's a bit where
A curtain.
maybe
rips.
when, at the moment he dies, or the moment he comes back to life or something, and a curtain is ripped or something.
Well, he
I
dies
think-
outside.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's like a curtain a million miles away or something.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm maybe thinking of the Iron Curtain. As in, the Berlin Wall.
Famously nothing to do with the Bible.
No. But I think if anyone is religious...
It sounds like the curtain rip sounds religious.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
I went to a very religious school. I don't know why I don't know
I
this.
did not. Anyway, they go and do the battle.
Yeah.
The White Witch has
Polar bears!
This is my shoot look.
Yeah, okay.
She's got like I think she's got actual bits of Aslan as like she's made herself a mane.
That would make sense.
And her dress looks like it's kind of chainmail as well.
It's a chain. It's fucking good. And she has like a gold helmet / crown.
And she's got red eyeshadow on.
Does she?
She's got some kind of red eye.
Didn't even clock that. Oh my god.
And bits of Aslan on her.
Yeah.
That's why I'm salute.
In camp.
We love her.
Wearing the fur of your enemies.
Yeah.
Camp.
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 Peter's on a unicorn.
Yep.
Gay.
Also very camp.
Very camp. And then
what are the polar bears? Like, how are they going to survive? Like, this is all very well, the whole, like, oh yeah, it's spring, but, like...
It's a metaphor for global warming.
Yeah. How are the winter animals going to get by?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, they have the battle.
I don't understand where the small children learn how to fight.
They learn very quickly. There's maybe like a tiny training montage of
Yeah,
like 30 seconds.
but also, like, the White Queen's been...
You're from Finchley.
Yeah. Also, the White Queen's, like, I'm guessing hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Because she's been in control for 100 years.
Yeah.
And you've got to gain that experience, work your way up.
And she wrote the Deep Magic along with Aslan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they were friends?
Well, no, she's in The Magician's Nephew.
Uh-huh.
And she's a really tall lady.
Oh.
And she, like, breaks free into London. And, like,
I didn't know that's
snaps off a bit
to be
of the...
her.
Yeah. Jadis.
Oh.
And she, like, snaps off a bit of a lamppost. And throws it into Narnia.
Yeah.
And then it grows the... I think we talked about this last week.
Yes.
They have the battle.
Yeah.
Edmund makes up for it by smashing her staff in half.
Yeah.
With his sword.
And then Peter...
Then she stabs him.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit, Edmund. Mm-hmm. And then Peter...
Does some fighting. But then, as per usual, Aslan turns up.
Leaps into her.
And eats her face.
Eats her fucking face.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Yeah.
And then the battle kind of stops there.
We get a shot of, like, just Tilda lying on the ground, like, as from the perspective of Aslan. And I'm like, I feel like Tilda put in her contract, I want a shot where you can see how symmetrical my face is. Like, it's a really weird... It kind of comes out of nowhere. It's a beautifully shot thing of her face looking like, oh no, I'm about to die.
Yeah, it's good.
But also I'm accepting it. You know, she's acting in a very Tilda way.
Does she have an Oscar? Did she get it for Everybody's Talking About Kevin?
Ooh,
no,
maybe.
That's Everybody's Talking About Jamie. We need to talk about Kevin.
We need to talk about Kevin. I think
He's about a math murderer who wants to wear a dress to prom.
I think she at least got nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Is there anything she can't do? She played a man in Suspiria. She tricked us all.
I know, I haven't seen that yet.
I've seen her bits.
Good.
I'm like, that's not Tilda Swinton at all. But it is.
Is she wearing a mask, basically?
Very good prosthetics.
Right.
I mean, obviously, there's Snowpiercer, which
she...
she should have won every award under the sun for.
Isn't she going to play Bowie in a biopic? Or maybe that's just in my head that she should do that, because she should do that.
She should do that. They should do like an arty version they did of Kate Blanchett played
Bob Dylan.
They should do something like that.
Then Tilda Swinton absolutely has to play.
She's the only
Oh, it's going to be like Timothy Chalamet, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh.
And all the straight girls are going to be like, our favourite twink. Sorry, the dialogue after Call Me By Your Name. No, yes. Yes, was exhausting. He's thin and pale. Looks like he's got a disease.
We love him.
He fucked a peach. Sorry, I'm sure it's a very good film.
Tilda Swinton in Orlando.
I just finished the book. I've never seen the film.
It's a good time.
Is it?
Who else could play that role?
I know, right?
Tilda Swinton. She's perfect. She plays Caravaggio's wife, I think,
in Derek Jarman's.
Derek Jarman, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's crazy.
Who, Derek Jarman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great. I like his Tempest. Is she in the Tempest as well?
Isn't she in... Is
Most
it her
of
as
his
in, like...
films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in Blue as a voice.
Caravaggio is very gay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she in... Is it Jubilee? I don't think she's in Jubilee.
She's not. Toy Wilcox is in Jubilee.
If you don't know Derek Jarman, true queer icon.
Yes.
Like, please watch his films. They are camp nonsense, but also very serious and scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
Anyway. Back to this. Tilda dies.
Yeah.
And
that's how Tilda got her start in films, is through Derek Jarman.
Yes.
So that's the reason we have Chronicles of Narnia, Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Who would they have got if they hadn't got Tilda?
Oh, well, Kate Blanchett.
If you're listening to this and somewhere near you comes the show Tilda Swinton Answers an Ad on Craigslist.
I think it's finished.
They might bring it back again.
They might,
It was
if you
phenomenal.
ever get a chance.
It's Tom Lenk
Of Buffy? No.
of Buffy. He was in
Yeah,
Buffy.
Buffy.
He plays Tilda Swinton, and it is phenomenal. He's in like a bubble wrap dress,
Yeah.
blonde wig. Would recommend.
Yeah.
Anyway, Edmund's dying because he's been stabbed, and they're like, "Oh, if only there was a way that we could save Edmund."
And Lucy's like, oh, wait!
Hang about, I've got me potion. And they save him with that.
Yeah.
And then everything's nice, and they get coronated
Yes.
in Cair Paravel.
Yeah, but
All in excellent looks. We were
Yeah.
going to toot and boot the looks, but we just tooted.
all two. One was a shoot. Was it Edmund? Or Susan?
You shooted Edmund.
I mean, yeah, and I don't like him, but I gotta shoot a look.
I would shoot.
I calls it how I sees it.
I would shoot Susan's look.
Yeah, I
They were
also-
both like
yeah.
silvery grey.
And then Lucy's the worst, and Edmund's was made by the Crown, as you pointed out.
Peter was made by the
Oh,
Crown.
sorry, yes, Peter was made by
I
the
think for me it would go. Well, I'd put Edmund and Susan on the same level.
Yeah, sure.
Then Peter.
Then
Lucy.
Yeah.
And I think Mr. Tumnus had a nice little.
Yeah, nice little. I think he had a like an emerald scarf. Or
Yes.
something.
I liked that from him.
Yeah.
And then they grow up in
Yeah.
Narnia, and we see them a few years later, many years later.
Yeah.
And they're all really fit.
Yeah.
As adult them, they are fine.
Yeah.
Who would you put in order?
Right. Well, the problem is, Peter is very fit, but he also looks almost like a caricature of a handsome prince.
He does look like very Arthurian.
Yeah. I think I'd put Susan first.
Okay.
She looks like a business lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
She like works in finance, and she could take me out to dinner. Big fan.
Yeah.
Susan, then. Oh, I don't know. I think Edmund's more my type.
Oh,
grown
really?
Up. I think Edmund then Peter, but they are all the three of them are excellent, and then Lucy at the bottom.
She's pretty.
She's pretty. She's a mousy bitch.
She's always been a mousy bitch.
Yeah, but she's pretty.
Yeah.
But then the other three, mwah.
I'd go. I would go. Peter, Susan,
Oh shit! Really?
Lucy.
Oh my
Edmund.
god!
Like it's Edmund's just like not. He's not the worst. He's just the least good for me.
Okay, that's fair.
But
I
then
think
we can share. That means we can we can divvy them out equally.
From a distance, I was like, yes, Edmund. And when they did a
From a
close up,
distance.
I was less.
Better.
A close up, I was less enthused. So maybe I don't know. They're all beautiful.
They're all, well, that's what privilege will get you.
Yes.
That's what growing up in the monarchy.
Yeah.
Actually, our monarchy.
Yeah. Don't know about that.
Oh,
Clearly
because they're
there's-
not inbred.
Yeah. Clearly,
They
there's
started off not-
incest in Narnia.
Well. Speaking of,
What?
how do they? Because in like the next Narnias, it's like Prince Caspian and Dawn
Is
Treader.
he-
There's like,
But is he a relative of theirs?
but I don't know. But there's like the race of men are now in Narnia. So I'm like, where did they come from?
I did say that it implies Susan and Peter fucked, but you didn't believe me.
Just because they were king and queen, but they're all kings and queens.
No.
Then like, who else are they gonna fuck is the question. A goat bitch,
Yeah.
a goblin.
How did? Oh.
I don't know where the men come from.
Also, question: the White Witch, basically a human.
Oh, she's quite ethereal, isn't she? I think she's
Okay.
like ancient human,
Okay.
potentially.
Maybe they found more humans.
Maybe they just like fucked a centaur. Because
Yeah.
that's like,
And got
they're
lucky.
almost human, aren't they?
Maybe in the basement of the palace there's a load of
It's like dribbling horses.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh god.
Kill me. My God.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Anyway,
Okay.
they're like, oh, what's this? What's this? It's a little lamppost.
And I'm like,
I remember
this was
this.
like 20 years ago, bitches.
Also, you would tell people the story of like,
Yeah.
they would be like, regale us with the tale of how you saved Narnia.
Yeah.
And they would definitely be like, so it started off with a lamppost. Anyway, they go back out
The
to the
lamppost
wardrobe.
that literally, Mr. Thomas at the beginning is like, this is how you know you're in Narnia, lamppost.
He's like, from this lamppost to Cair Paravel.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the lamppost is in the middle of the forest.
Yeah. What's past the...
I don't know. And then they come out of the wardrobe and
Yeah.
they're like, oh fuck, we've got to live our lives again now.
We're not as hot anymore.
At least you'd know.
Yeah.
At least
If
you'd
you'd be, oh, I am gonna...
be like, cannot wait for my 30s.
Can't wait for uni. Oh, right.
And that's the end.
Yeah. Can we, in the spirit of the election,
Yeah.
can I explain my theory about how they all voted?
Yes.
So, Lucy clearly voted Remain and now is voting Labour.
Yes.
Susan...
Lucy's for the people.
Yes. Susan voted Leave, is now full of regret, is voting Lib Dem. She looks like a Lib Dem person.
She does.
She works
I
in
like how
finance.
someone could be full of regret and then vote Lib Dem.
Okay. But she works in finance, so she's like,
Okay.
oh, I've got to think of businesses.
She is quite Swinton-y.
Yeah. Who have we got then? Edmund voted Leave, is voting Tory. Will vote Tory or his life. He's a loss. And then Peter... I think he voted Leave for business.
For the economy.
and now he's probably voting Tory.
Is he? Wait.
He
Peter,
might-
Peter won't tell us who he's voting for.
Oh yeah, Peter will be like, oh, I can't stand Boris Johnson. You'll be like, oh, so you're voting Labour? He's like,
I can't stand Jeremy Corbyn.
You're like, oh, so you're voting Lib Dem? He's like, oh, I can't possibly say. So, that's my theory.
Yeah. Or does Peter not vote?
Oh
He's
yeah,
like, they're all as bad as each other.
oh yeah. Peter's like, they're all liars.
This may not age well.
No.
This may age great. We're hoping for the latter.
Yeah.
Did it make us queer?
Yes.
Yes.
No question.
I was like, yes, Peter.
If you're a gay boy, you've got Mr. Tumnus. A queer boy, you've got
Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus. If you've
Got Peter.
you got Peter. You got all the adults.
There's lots of like toplessness in the centaurs.
Yeah.
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 You see a lot of nipples.
If you like the ladies, you've got Tilda. You got Susan. That's kind of it. Mrs. Beaver.
Mrs. Beaver, just the word beaver
Yeah.
being touted around.
Yeah. If you're like visibility.
And if you're somewhere in between, you've still got Tilda,
Yeah.
who is a non-binary.
Non-binary queen. I mean, I don't
Somehow.
think she is.
She's not.
No, but
she's
you know.
like. What's
She's
the
like
word?
like how David Bowie was bi, except he wasn't.
Not non-binary.
Gender fluid, gender queer, gender androgynous.
Androgynous.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, she's androgynous.
Yeah. Is it camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yes. I'll take camp for 1,000.
You got fashion. You got talking animals. I don't know if
You
talking
got
animals.
beavers.
You got beavers. You got gold.
You've got lots of gold.
Got
Or
the gold.
nationess.
Yes. You've got
You've got Tilda.
fur coats. You got beavers.
Turkish delight.
Turkish delight is camp.
Yeah, it's pink.
Yeah.
It was very gelatinous.
Yes.
In this film, despite not having
Yeah.
gelatin in. It
And
was very
big.
like
Hefty.
chunky pieces.
That's my drag name.
Welcome to stage, chunky pieces. Is that all we've got to say on the matter?
I think it is.
I think it is.
We ate all the fudge.
We did eat all the fun. There's a little crumb left.
Okay.
Would you like a little half of the crumb?
Half of the crumb. Let's rub our fudges. Rub your fudges.
Pack your fudge.
Pack your fudge. Oh, you can follow us at Quiz Gone By on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at CaitlinPWLL on Twitter. Kate Butch is making a face. There will be no Christmas miracle. And I'm at Caitlin R. Powell on Instagram.
And I'm Kate Butch 1 on both. Right. This is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us done.
We don't have any fudge to rub, so rub your beavers.
Rub your baby.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.